బ్రో ఏంటి బ్రో బాబాయ్ మామూలుగా కాదు బ్రో.
Many sequels have surpassed their original.
Oh yeah? Name one. Yeah.
First half was good, but second half was shit.
कुछ भी
साला छोटी गंगा बोल के नाले में कुदा दे.
Shame on you. अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो.
Ever since the release and success of Bahubali, the monumental stardom of Prabhas really developed into an uncontrollable beast. A beast so big, so massive, and with such global fervor that all the big budget projects were being offered to him. Everyone wanted a piece of the pie, as after Bahubali, the world would be waiting for his next move, and it can't be any ordinary project. It should be a spectacle in every department. While the scale in his movies, including Saho and Radhesham, were clearly evident, the projects were always lacking in soul and depth. The financial investment would overpower what is most important in the success of films: a tight and engaging screenplay. This was true for both Saho and Radhesham, great concepts on paper that would eventually transition to lose its grip with the audience as the storyline developed. Adipurush, however, both from a concept and execution level, was a colossal misfire. An overconfident director, a vision that was warped from the word go, a desperate attempt by the makers to cash in on the religious sentiments of the people, and just an absolute abomination in terms of being a dedication to Valmiki's sacred text. Everyone wondered what is happening to the choices of Prabhas. Who is really to blame with such misfires? An actor who can guarantee 100 crore opening days, why is he saying yes to projects that clearly lack the vision that his stardom should catapult? The consecutive failures only made people look towards Prashanth Neel, who with Salaar was going to present Prabhas in probably the most badass action avatar after Bahubali. One wondered whether a creator like Prashanth Neel was the need of the hour. At a time where creators are mostly lacking vision with Prabhas as the lead, there is one creator who is crystal clear about the style and type of films he makes, and more importantly, who he caters his films to: the masses and no one else. Prithviraj in his interviews talking about the film really hyped me up. A snippet by Ravi Basroor on the background score made me curious. The stills of a gritty and blood-soaked sword-holding Prabhas excited me even more. And the day finally came of a teaser launch happening at 5:12 am. So you were either two parties, those who got up early or those who just didn't sleep. I was definitely the latter, and oh boy was it worth the wait. The hype was so real that people started to connect the time on the ship Rocky was on in the final moments of KGF Chapter 2 and how Salaar might intertwine with this world to create the Prashanth Neel cinematic universe. Is this the Prabhas comeback we all are really waiting for? Let's break down several aspects of the teaser and what we can really expect from this spectacle. As Tinu Anand is surrounded by a militia, he intends to communicate with them in English so that his threat becomes extremely clear. This is where I, just like Prashanth's KGF, find it slightly tough to connect with the dialogues of his movies. I understand the intention behind it. It's almost the calm before the storm, especially when it's backed with violence coupled with his fast-paced editing, but from an impact point of view, it will always be a hit and a miss. If we get violence from Yash this time, we've got Tinu Anand preparing the supposed militia of a creature that is far threatening than an elephant, cheetah or tiger, especially in a world where those creatures exist that everyone presumed to be extinct. I get the points of the threat and its intention, but I think the same points can be delivered in a more slick manner rather than being so generic in structure and analogies. I mean, I'm just being honest, I really did not expect a Jurassic Park reference in the teaser. What is absolutely certain in the teaser and what is effectively done are two things. It provides the packaging and presentation Prabhas as a leading man desperately needs. While Saho partly did this, presenting him in a badass stylized avatar, I feel like it is Salaar that is really going to present him in an intimidating manner. The second point is, just like the teaser poster, Prabhas' stills are mostly shots of him from the back, almost keeping the real show at bay till probably the trailer, and I think this works wonders for the hype for the film. Especially when Prabhas is only causing carnage in each frame. I think it is so inventive to cast Prithviraj as the antagonist in this saga, by the way, and he looks badass as ever as the force to be reckoned with. I can put my bets on the fact that Prithviraj will really be the surprise in this movie. There are two things I'm slightly worried about, and you also do chime in whether you agree or not. One is the sepia and dirt-filled tone regarding the frames of Prashanth Neel. Is this something that the audience will get tired of because they've seen it already? And two is the case of militia in lands where illegal practices are taking place just an extension of the KGF franchise? And will this cause repetition regarding several of its themes? Or it actually works in the movie's favor as it's an extension of the KGF universe? I was talking recently with a friend and wondering why there are not enough dystopian or post-apocalyptic movies in India, and while Prabhas is doing Project K precisely focusing on that, I feel like Prashanth Neel is the only director who can present something contemporary yet highlight it as if it is set in a dystopian era. And honestly, I'm all for it. There is a conviction and unapologetic attitude to his presentation that I feel like will work wonders for Prabhas, who is in desperate need for a knockout success. And maybe, just maybe, Prashanth Neel and Ravi Basroor's packaging was exactly the need of the hour. And that was the video, guys. Write it down in the comments below what you thought about the Salaar teaser. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.